Well, I'm bored. You're bored. Let's get this over with. That's the left off. Deku got one for all. Healed all my and gave him, well, her. Oh yeah, almost a woman here, as well as also woman. Oh, this is gonna be fun. But either way, he he healed all my. Gave her his healing factor as well as his strength, and she's surprised at how she's stronger than she ever was, and realizes that Deku now has her quirk and is far stronger than ever. She realizes, oh God, what have I done? If this kid ever went bad, we'd all be screwed. Yeah, that's her thinking. Yeah, wait, let's get to the training. Since All Might isn't used to her new abilities, she has to train them as well. I mean, this is gonna be stressful and painful because the only way to really train a healing factor is to heal, and she's not gonna go through what Deku had to go through. Mind you, she won't, but she does end up being exhausted every day, and this one particular day, Deku was feeling playful. He said, "Okay, you want me to give you a ride home?" She agrees, and then Deku just turns into this tireful arm and tells her to get on. She she asked him if he's sure about this, if that's really okay, and he answers, "Sure, I don't mind you riding me." She blushes like hell. "Don't you dare judge me! Don't you dare!" As soon as I said, "I'm pretty sure a lot of you assholes laughed." But either way, he takes her home and proceeds home himself. On on his way home, he sees Froppy. And she sees him and just rushes into him. Hell, tackles him. Just just asking how's he been? Why has he kept in contact with him? Like, one, I have no idea where y'all live. Two, I was busy cleaning up that scientist's mess. And three, yeah, I don't have a three. I just miss you guys. Oh, probably she blushes a bit and gives him a hug. And I ask him where he lives. Can they exchange contact info? He agrees. I mean, he agrees and gives her his number and his address. And, and they go their separate ways. She calls him almost instantly, just trying to talk, and he's blushing a little bit because, like I believe I said in earlier parts, he seduced women, but it's weird when it feels like he's the one getting seduced. In his mind, he's like thinking, "Oh damn, this is what I've been doing, man. Oh my goodness, I'm an ass." And, and they talk for a long time, talking about they're gonna be great heroes, and they can't wait to go to UA. Let's have a time to get to the end of the 10 months. Huh. So yeah, he's talking with Rob, just he's talking with Froppy. He's teasing all my. But on the day of the entrance exam, he meets up with all my. She wishes him luck, and Deku has to be an ass thing. Gotta have a kiss for good luck. And she punches him down into the sand, practically buries him. He has to dig his way out. She plays it off like, oops. Sorry, still can't control this strength. Deku just look, looking, just looking like, oh, just wait, just wait. I'll get you back for this. He just crawls out of the sand, just then she shakes it, shakes it all off. Just shake it off, shake it off. Don't you dare touch me, but still. And you arrives at the exam. For a practical exam, because I'm skipping the written portion because seriously, well, as long as he's been gone, they had to teach him something. So let's just say he gets second place behind Momo for a practical exam. He's not muttering or anything. Just he's just tapping his feet. It's not that loud, but a certain someone hears it. Ida, Mr. High and Mighty, this bastard. But either way, Ida just stands up, starts yelling at Deku to cut it out. He's disturbing everyone. And Deku rises up. He's about the same height as Ida. If you don't count the hair on his head, it says, first of all, I am trying to get myself psyched up for his next part of the test. Second, you're the one who's really distracting everyone. The fact that you stood up just to yell at me. So, what would your brother say if he knows you were disrupting the whole proceedings? He yells, shout like, wait, you know my brother, you damn right. Tinya Ida, brother of Ingenium, part of a very prestigious hero family. You want to live up to your brother's legacy, your family's legacy. They should act like you do. And he sits down. He is a little embarrassed and surprised that someone knows his family, knows who he is. And he sits back down, just embarrassed. Yeah, he doesn't trip. No, I am not doing that. This is Nightcrawler, Deadpool, and Beast's powers right here. I am not doing that. Anywho, President Mike says go. Deku starts rushing out, destroying robots. Whenever he sees another one, he just teleports to it. He uses his claws to rip out his power source. He does this with, say, 25 robots. Say, 5 1-pointers, 10 3-pointers, and yeah, you get the rest. Either way, he's racked up a good amount of points. I am not doing the math. I hate math. Math is evil to me. Some of you may disagree, but I say so. I hate math. It's evil. And then the scene comes in. You know it. You love it. Well, some of you may hate it, but still. It's the 0 pointer. Oraka gets trapped, starts saying, "Help me, help!" And Deku thinks, uh, "This would be a perfect time to really show off what I can do." And what he does is turns to his dark form and teleports right on top of the 0 pointer, rips off his head, then goes inside it, just to tear it up from the inside out. It it leans back, blowing up. People are thinking, "Oh my God, this kid just died." Araka's freaking out, saying, "Did he really just die just to save me?" She's a little flustered, but also shocked and scared. Then Deku busts out of the robot. Oh, did I forget to mention he picked the wrong clothes to wear? Oh yes, he doesn't have his stretchable clothes. That he was too busy thinking about. Oh yeah, I gotta show off. So yeah, his clothes are ripped, and he is just there for the whole testing ground to see. Guys are like, "What the fuck?" Kind of jealous because girls are blushing like hell. Or Rockets, he's just like, ooh, she's trying her best to stay calm, but she's being all frustrated as hell. Midnight in the observation room is like, huh, that's interesting. All Might sees this and damn, no wonder he's such an asshole. No wonder he flirts like that because he can back it up. Deku's looking all confused. He's like, what's going on? Then he actually looks down and say, oh oh no. Oh man, why am I doing this? Oh yeah, because it's fun as hell. Either way, he he ends up he goes and looks for any scrap of clothing that's cover at least the family jewels, and he finds something. It just doesn't help too much. He asks Rocket if she's okay. She's still blushing up a storm, just worried like, yes, I'm fine. It's my ankle. But he was thinking, I could show off my healing powers with this or something, but no. This see if I can make some of the guys and girls here jealous and let me tease the people here. So he just picks up a rock and slowly walks to the medical bots, to the recovery girl too. And he just leaves. He just teleports home, thinking like, oh, he's like, oh yeah, that I bet I really got All Might's attention there, because he's been around All Might long enough. He knows her scent. She by now. But seriously, it's gonna be fun. I'm enjoying this. Let's see how much time is it? Okay, good. I have some time to work with. Okay, anyway, he teleports home, knowing he did pretty good in the exam. He got first place. Let's not be around the bush. Oh God. Oh no, I did not mean to say it like that. But anyway, let's not kid ourselves. He got first place. Although he is stronger than he is in canon, he gets second. Okay, either way, he's home, and uh, he looks around, make sure no one's around, and he goes to his room just trying to see. Okay, close. But when he opens his door, he, he sees his team and Toga uh, in his room. Just going through his stuff, see, being rude as hell, especially Toga. She's like, uh, she greets him. It's like she's about to greet him, saying hi. Like, then they see that he's basically stark naked, and everyone's blushing except Toga. Toga has this big grin on her face. She, Toga doesn't really give a damn unless she, unless she's the one who's exposed. That look. If you know anime, you know this look. She licks her lips and everything. Ashido, Froppy, and then they're blushing like hell. Koda took yeah, me like, dude, we need to get out of here. So they do. Toga tries to stay, but then is promptly kicked out. Literally kicked out. The whole. In anime, the way they literally get thrown out in that groveling stance. And then he gets dressed. He doesn't. Almighty doesn't even bother waiting a week. She's like, she just knocks on the door. Inko answers like, "Oh, hey, Almighty." She's all nonchalant because to her it's just Almighty. It's no big deal. But then she was like, "Hey, wait a minute. Why are you here?" To tell your son that he passed. He got the first place. Yada yada yada. Inko yells at Deku to get down here. Ezekiel, get your ass down here. Yeah, he just teleports down there saying, "What is it?" And that's where she's always like, "Oh, hey, I'm like, what are you doing here?" Uh, you're you're in 1A. Oh, great. Like, oh yeah, and here's your uniform. Don't worry, you won't have a repeat of what happened at the entrance exam. Oh, that wait, no, don't talk about that. Then Inko chimes in saying, "What happened?" And All Might has no choice but to tell her that he decided to show off, but forgot to get his stretchy clothes. He, he was wearing normal clothes, and she she just says, "No, don't forget it. You just got to look at the footage." Ego does and does. At the time when he gets out of the way, she's like, she's she doesn't blush. It's like, that's my son. That doesn't matter. In fact, she high fives him when he picks up her Raka. She's like, "That's my boy." Deku, he's usually a cool person, but then he's like, "Oh God, I don't want to hear that from my mom." Oh, because it's weird. I don't care if it's anime. I don't care if anime does this. If I was in his shoes, I would be very uncomfortable. on my slightly smirking in her head, thinking, "Yeah, that's how it feels being embarrassed, you ass." You know, yeah, you know. Anyway, first day of UA. Luckily, Deku actually does have his stretchy clothes, the uniform built for him, and also not being more humble and not really arrogant, considering he's pretty much had to compete with Deku. He doesn't have his feet on the desk, so Ia doesn't go after him. Instead, Ia. Okay, sorry about that. But either way, so when Ia sees Deku, he quickly runs up to him and apologizes for being pretty much an asshole. Deku being chills and saying, "It's fine. Believe me. As some people who know me, I am an asshole. Right, Kajan?" I'll go just looking away, ignoring him. Then, here comes Oraka. Want, want to talk to Deku. Just want to talk. This catches the attention of, but yeah, show Froppy. They are not amused. Yeah, they were thinking like, okay, who's this? Do we really have a new rival? Here's our show Froppy already told each other they liked Deku, so the only issue is they have to tell him that. After so long, they don't know if he would feel the same, considering, oh, 2 years is a long time. He's had chances to meet a lot of women. So yeah, they're a little hesitant. Either way, Oroku starts thanking Deku for saving her and everything, and pulls him in and says, "Did you really have to pick me up like that, though?" Deku's devilish grin saying, "Oh yes, I had to." So he yells this like, "Yes, I had to save you like that." And I'll shoot and probably like what? They just run up. They almost instant transmission straight to Deku and Araka. It's like, what did he do? Araka rushes and says, he just saved me. That's all. Then Ida chimes in. Oh yes, you see, he tore apart the zero pointer and punched his way out. The only issue is that he was stark naked. And Asha, and Sue are just like, what? So you saw? Yes, everyone saw. At least everyone in the vicinity saw. Like Deku just staying there looking triumphant and proud of himself. Like, it just tells you like, okay, you can't deny that the girls at least enjoyed the show, right, Oraka? She blushed like hell. She can't answer because she's next to kryptonite, two different forms of kryptonite, and one of them can melt her. So she just says silent. Ashio and Sue are just steamed. They don't know how to feel. They don't know how to feel sorry for her, or they feel angry or jealous. And then, you know, Aizawa shows up, but not for another 10 minutes. So, Deku was a little tired after doing some trading and decided to fall asleep. He's sleeping peacefully. You know, he just like he just snoring. But it sounds like he sounds like a kitten when it purrs. He's all the girls start to blush, calling it cute. Then Rocco's like, oh, so this is how those two felt. Yeah, I don't like that either. And and so then as what comes in after 10 minutes, looking tired as hell as he always does, and telling him to shut up and everything. Deku wakes up and he just waves as I was saying, "Oh hey, Eraserhead." Like his I was like, "Oh hey, Zuko." Everyone's shocked. Like, wait, you two know each other? Like, oh yeah, hell, you know that group of that fight for people who have mutation quirks. I'm a part of it. In fact, my mom was the founder. Well, she still is. Like, wait, how come we haven't already seen you as much as we should? Oh, that's because let me see. What was it? 14 years ago, you could say I got kidnapped. Yeah, they turned me into a weapon. They just didn't expect this weapon to be fired back at them. So, like, oh, okay, wait. You didn't. I have killed before. Like I said, I was a weapon. But I didn't want to kill them. I wanted them to suffer. So I just used some tranquilizer that they made specifically for me against them. It was very easy to get. Really? How? Just know it was easy to get. So he starts prying, saying, okay, how about this? Tell us how, or I'll tell them myself. Because Froppy has been talking with him, and so has Mina. And he's told them. He just, they just want everyone to know what, what kind of that he can be an ass. You know, just so then that they wouldn't normally talk about it. Um, Deku thinks about it. He's like, I still don't want to do it. Says, I mean, it's a okay. How about this? In your version, you can say how you how you say it happened, and I'll say how I say it happened. You know, I I can twist the story however I want. Oh Jesus, no, I cannot risk that. Okay, see, well, ability I learned about my quirk is that I can produce pheromones that can make me seem irresistible to the opposite sex. I, and there just so happen to be a lot of female scientists and guards and etc. Then here comes Mineta, that fucking pervert. Everyone hates Mineta. I get why, but he's comic relief. So yes, I'm not. So yes, he's comic relief, and you need that in an anime from time to time, unless you have to be super serious or just kill him off, or you're just doing it just to kill him off later. Either way, it's like rushes to Deku saying, "You're just what you say. I don't believe you. Prove it." Believe me, you don't want me to do this. You don't want me to do this, please. Do it. Do it. Or else I will trap you somewhere in the school. You really that confident in yourself, aren't you? Yes. Prove it. He gets one of his I hate saying this, one of his sticky balls off his head. Christ, I hate saying that. I don't like saying it, but still, he puts it in Deku's hand, then puts his other hand on the other side of it. It's like, okay, get out of that. And Deku just rolling his eyes, saying, "Whatever, dude." And he's like, "Oh, oh no." Like, yes, I can. It's my quirk. Oh, it's my sticky balls. I can trap you, and you won't be able to do a thing unless I say so. Oh, you. Oh, gosh. You'll be terrifying as a villain. You're a pervert, too. That makes it so much worse. Now, show us this nifty little quirk you have. And he turns it on, which turns on the girls, as you could say. You know, they get a little hot under the collar, and you know, Mia, and she was just saying, "Okay, you can stop now." Mia was saying, "No, continue, please continue." Then Rocket slowly creeps towards Deku, grabs him by his hair, says, "Turn off your fucking quirk." And saying, "Never! Don't you dare do it!" Like, I want to see how this goes. Like, hell, if you want me to stop this, stop him. He's the villain here. Now, now she was like, "Oh, wait a minute." She creeps slowly to Deku, just just trying to keep her composure where she can. Try not to soil her underwear. Like, and she just pours as much acid as she can over Deku's hands, which melts his sticky ball. It's like, oh, freedom. Now turn off your fucking quirk. As you wish. And then they turn her attention to Mineta, who is laughing his ass off, but is also jealous. Also, and Sue show up right behind him, grabs him by his neck, and tosses him right through a desk. And then the other girls show up to kick the shit out of Mineta. Oh yeah. Anyways, again tells him to shut up and to put on these things right here. And Deku raises his hands like, "Please tell me that you have one specifically for me." And Zoro says, "No. I mean, they are stretchy, but I don't think they're stretchy enough for that form of yours." And he's just thinking, "Oh no. So I can't use it?" "No, you can still use it. Just don't leave that form until you get to the locker rooms again." Okay. Any Either way, they get to the locker room. Everyone's seeing that Deku is jacked as hell, and you know, Moneta, he's still saying Moneta. He's still perv. he sees the hole to heaven. Oh Christ, that sounds so bad. His window to heaven. Okay, yes, yes, that sounds so much better. Deku senses this and is like, oh hell no, I ain't not letting that fly. He grabs Mineta and said, just tells him, I have forgiven you for extorting that favor from me. I was just looking a little scared, saying, what are you gonna do? Well, I have killed before, but I don't know if I should redo you. Then he just yells at Mina and Froppy, just saying, what do you girls think I should do with him? And they promptly answer, give him to us. We are still not satisfied after kicking his ass the first time. And so Jacob just walks in there. He ain't blindfolded, but just please, he ain't gonna do that. He ain't blindfolded. But Mineta is. He's like, huh. And before he just tosses him to girls, he just says, I hope you're a masochist. And just tosses him in there just for him to get beat the fuck up. I mean, if you were to see him right now, it, his whole existence would be faded at. Yeah, it would be so bad they wouldn't be able to show it on TV. All right, what's that? Time is this? Okay, I still got some more stuff I can do here. Either way, all right, as I what ends up tossing Deku the ball, saying, "Yo, he got the first place," and then he does so. He he tosses I say, let's see, 2 kilometers. Everyone's shocked, and especially as I was like, wait, man, he didn't really try, did he? He's thinking this, and all the tests go as canon except for Bakugo, Mina, Froppy, Koda, Tokiyami. You know, you know, and Ojiro. You know they do better than they did at canon because considering they have been trained, just not nearly to the same intensity as Deku was. And yeah, Deku gets first place and pretty much everything but the ball throw. When let's just say they did the race thing last, and Deku didn't want to use his teleportation. He wanted to show his power. He went to his tiger form. Everyone saying his uniform rip and tear. And the girls were like, "Oh, is he really doing this?" Mia, and probably like, "Okay, so he's actually doing this. Okay, let's see what he's packing." And he blitzes the creating a shot wave getting first place. Yes, he's first place in the whole thing. Reneo's about to get expelled, but then Deku promptly reminded him that the audience is watching. They need comic relief. And I was like, what? The audience, everyone's watching. Reneo's comic relief. We need him, or else the show might get boring. Oh yeah, I'm doing that. The fourth wall breaking, yes. Oh yeah, you didn't expect that, did you? Yeah, I'm doing that. Not all the time, but enough, so it won't get too boring. Either either way, Deku was about to go home. He going to teleport, but then he mean, Froppy, Tokiyami. You know, everyone with a mutation quirk showed up and just said, just wanted to talk with him. Oh yeah, one more thing. They beat the crap out of Manetta for peeping, but it doesn't mean the girls weren't peeping too, because they were interested in Deku. What they saw with his friend on Quirk, that stuck with them. That feeling they actually enjoyed it. It was like an aphrodisiac type effect on them. It lasted a bit longer. Yeah, so here's what happened. Momo created, those things that they had as the submarines with the periscope and whatever. She made something like that, but it went out separate ways. And oh my goodness, they liked what they saw. I mean, me and Ashido and Araka, they know they knew what he looked like before. They seen his body, and they couldn't be any happier. They just hate the fact that they're sharing the view. Araka, she's really upset, but happy she is. That eye candy again. But then something weird happens. Deku just looks and says, "Oh wait, I don't want anyone peeping from either side, so I might as well fix that hole." And they're thinking like, "No, don't do this." And Deku catches a smell like, "Wait a minute, that's not right." He turns around and he's looking directly at Invisible Girl, just sniffing around. He's like, so, "Hey, who's here wearing who's here is wearing perfume?" The guys are looking at it like, "What?" "Yeah, something smells sweet." Man, hell, I'm not judging you guys. I mean, it smells nice, but I didn't expect any of you to actually do it. I didn't expect any of you guys to actually use that stuff. Oh yes, it's Invisible Girl. She snuck in there. In the confusion, she snuck in there while they were just peeping. And he was like, "Wait a minute, let me try something." He turns on some thermal fucking vision. He's like, and he sees the Invisible Girl. He's like, "Hagakure." Her nervously just saying a little like, "Yes." "What are you doing?" I got lost." "You got lost?" "Okay, so you you're just saying that because you're invisible." Uh, Wait, you're naked, aren't you?" Like, "Yes." "Oh, you have a nice body." She blushes like hell. Like, "Wait, no, there's no way you can. Oh yes, I see. I can see you. I see every curve." And then he promptly gives her a spanking. He's- he he puts her over his knee and spanks her for. It says, "This is what you get for being a bad girl." She's not a masochist, but she's definitely not complaining. While, while in the background, but it was like, "That lucky bastard! What the fuck, man? If I did something like this, I would get you would get curb stomped." Decker just utters. She just says, "Yes, you will get curb stomped, Manetta. But when I do this, oh, it's is more pleasurable. Then, he properly asks, "Wait, can you turn other people invisible?" She's like, "No, I can't." He says, "Interesting, because I smell a lot. I smell the girls, and they're clumped up in one particular. Oh, oh, no, you probably just pipes are saying, what? The girls are peeping at us." Then Kirishi was it just out of nowhere, just started flexing Tokuyama because he's like, huh, let me use Dark Shadow and plug the hole or something. Like, no, that won't last. Let me. Hey, Kakure, tell you what, if you, I want you to send a message. She's just saying like, what? Jiro's listening in, relaying everything he's saying with the, and all she says is like, he said something about giving us a message, and then he just kisses Sagakure. That's it. He just kisses her. He's in front of everybody. He's like, she's she's blushing like hell. Just like she's on cloud nine right now. She's like, this is the happiest she's ever been, and she doesn't even know how long. And that's why I'm going to end this off. I know y'all want some fan service. Y'all are anime watchers. You love the action and the fan service and all of that. Don't deny it, because I'm one of you. All right, I'm out, children. Goodbye.